Have you ever seen a father imprison his daughter in a dungeon? He fathered 3 children with her and aborted one. This cruel, perverted, and unethical father, just because his daughter said in her room that she planned to leave home to work after turning 18, and the father in the hallway overheard him, tricked the girl into going down to the basement. Then, when she wasn't paying attention, he closed the door, leaving Sarah inside to scream and scream. He ignored her and left. Sarah couldn't understand what she had done wrong to deserve such treatment from her father. After a few days in there, Don came down to visit her. Then, when Don wasn't paying attention, Sarah suddenly pushed the door open and ran out. But she was stunned. There was another door. She frantically tried to enter the code, but it didn't respond. Then Tang slowly walked over, dragged her into the room, and began to verbally abuse her. He then sexually assaulted her. Despite Sarah's constant cries for daddy, Tang remained unmoved. Afterward, Sarah felt a wave of nausea over what had just happened. After not seeing Sarah for a few days, her mother decided to call the police, but Tang told them that Sarah was young and rebellious and might be back soon. Seeing this, the police had no choice but to give up. That day was Sarah's 18th birthday. Tang threw her a pair of red pajamas. To avoid being beaten, Sarah obediently changed into them. He then told her to stop calling him daddy and only call him by his first name, Tang. And so, whenever Tang wanted to vent his desires, he would come down to find her when the time came. Sarah also tried to resist, but ultimately failed due to the disparity in strength. A year later, Sarah was pregnant. She suddenly felt unwell. Looking down, she saw her water had broken. She quickly crouched in a corner to get some comfort, but the pain of labor made her scream. With the sound of a baby's cry, she gave birth to her first child. The next day, Don brought her some food. Inside, he found a knife. This was clearly Don's test. Sarah thought about the beating she had received after resisting in the past. Then, remembering her child, she put the knife down and picked up the bread instead. This also meant that she had completely accepted the life she was facing. For years later, the mother wept daily upstairs. Meanwhile, Sarah's family had grown distorted. She was now pregnant again, and her naive daughter even drew a family portrait. But Tang wasn't moved. Instead, he attempted to sexually assault the pregnant Sarah. When she refused, he stormed off. As time passed, her 2 children had grown up, and she became pregnant again. But Tang, now middle-aged and unemployed, could no longer afford to support them. He decided to silence the witnesses. Fortunately, just as he was about to carry out his plan, his youngest son intervened, sparing the 3 victims.